and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be giving you some little recommendations of mine. Since I really enjoy my TV series, I've just got a list of recommended series that I've watched on Netflix and Sky Go. These I just thought I might as well just like help people out, you never know, because most people just go, oh, what's a really good series that I could watch? So I'm like, why not make a video so that people can look it up and then be like, watch it, and then from what I say maybe go, oh, I might watch that since I like this or I like that. But there's one series that I've tried watching and it's so bad, so I thought at the end of this video I will just inform you of what that series is, because in my opinion people will probably disagree and that's fine, but in my opinion I think it's the most awful series I've ever tried to watch. But anyway, let's get started with a more positive note. Peaky Blinders. Now I'm telling you, Peaky Blinders is one of the best series I've ever watched. But this is my own opinion. I know some people will probably disagree. Peaky Blinders is quite gory and I would say quite a male series. However, I feel as though girls can enjoy it too, especially with the main actor, Tommy Shelby. But to be honest, the whole group of lads, they're very attractive. So for the girls, I'd watch for that part. There's still another series to come out, I think, but I think that is a definite recommendation that everyone should watch, even if you don't really like gore and much fighting and stuff. I still believe that it's a really good series and really well written. Right, on to another one. This is more girl based and it's on, oh yes, Peaky Blinders as well is on Netflix, but you can also watch it on, I think, iPlayer, but I think the episodes have started to disappear off iPlayer, so the main place to get them is Netflix. Right, the next TV show is Riverdale. This is mainly more of a female based series. This is on Netflix and I think it's in its third series. I could be wrong, I can't really remember. But right now it's just a weekly episode coming out at the moment, but there are other series that you can catch up on before you have to start watching them weekly. I think it's really good. Like, it's one of those series that I would say I'm not always like making sure I watch it. Since it's on Netflix, it's easy, you can just wait a while and then watch it, like a few in a row. But it's good, but I don't make sure I have to watch it. Like, I'm not like, oh my goodness, I need to watch Riverdale. But if it's there, I will watch it. But I do believe that it's a really good series. Next series is Suits. Suits is a really good series. It had Meghan Markle in, who's obviously marrying Prince Harry. It's sort of started to die off now. They've done a lot of series, but at the beginning it's so good and you really get into it and you really hope for Mike, the main character, for him to get through what he's going through. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys because obviously that would be really mean. But yeah, you really root for him and you want to keep watching because you're like, is he going to be okay? There's also some eye candy, which is Harvey, one of the lawyers, and Mike himself as well. But yeah, that series is also on Netflix as well. Most of these are on Netflix, but that's because when you're at uni, that's the main thing you really watch, because you can borrow your friends, or it's only a £5 to buy it for yourself, which to be honest I think is really good. The next one I'm looking at is Power. Power is a still ongoing series. There's a new series coming out, I think, in the next couple of weeks. It's very boy-based, Power, but I still believe that girls can enjoy it since I obviously enjoyed it. Power is a really good series. I think there's 2 or 3 series, 50 Cent's in it, so I think it's quite good. A new series coming out soon. You fall in love with a guy called Tommy as well, who obviously, something about the name obviously. And it's one of those things where you get attached to the characters. Now I feel like in series, that's how you keep someone keeping watching, is the fact that you get attached to a character, and then you just like have to keep watching because you're like, I need to keep seeing them. Where are they going? What's going to happen? Which is what I love so much. Right, another one is a girls one now. It's Gossip Girl, but obviously boys can enjoy it too. Obviously then they can know more series though, and it's been, I think it may have been taken off Netflix. Let's pray that it has not, because it's such a good series. I've watched it 3 times. 3 times. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but it's that much of a good series. You fall in love with the characters, Chuck, Blair. But most people have probably already watched it, but if you haven't, where have you been living? Under a rock? Must have been. Another one is very gruesome, which is Sons of Anarchy. It's so good. Like, the main character is actually British. You would have no idea. He has such a good American accent, you have 0 idea that he's actually British. But you fall in love with him too, and you almost just want to join in and become a biker person yourself. It's just so good. That one is also on Netflix, but I believe there are other places that you can find it. I think it was on Sky Go, so you probably potentially can watch it there as well. Okay, here we go, another one. I would say Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries and Teen Wolf, they are like series, like, it's so cringy and so cliche because it's vampires and wolves. But you honestly, you can just keep watching it and watching it. You can do other things while watching it. It's just so good to watch. It's not one of those series, neither of the series are one of those things that you need to intensely watch. They're sort of casual episodes you watch, but you just can really get into it. They're more female based, but obviously guys can obviously enjoy it themselves as well. Right, another one is Grey's Anatomy. Now, Grey's Anatomy has a little place in my heart, because when I first started watching it, I fell in love with Derek, I fell in love with Meredith, I just fell in love with the whole story. But as the series have gone along, I feel like it's got to the point where I don't enjoy it no more. Especially since a certain incident happened. I'm not going to ruin it for the people who have not watched it, but a certain incident happened, and after that point, I feel like the series as a whole has started to die. So I feel like after that point they should have not created more. But however, I still believe it's such a good series, and I recommend everyone should watch it. Men can watch it, girls can watch it. Honestly, it's just one of those series that is, I would say, anyone can watch, anyone can enjoy, because there is just so many different things happening. But it's one of those things you just definitely have to sit and watch. You can't be on your phone, you can't be distracted, you can't be cooking. You just have to sit there and focus on the episodes. But you almost get so into it that you don't even want to be on your phone. You want to be knowing what's going on in their lives and what is going on in the episode. What's this one? Right, and my last one is Stranger Things. Now, I was quite sceptical about watching Stranger Things, because I don't know, it just didn't really shout out to me, like monsters and little kids chasing monsters. It just sounded really childish. But people on my course really recommended me watching it, and there's 2 series at the moment. They're only 8 episodes long, but honestly, I never thought I'd like it, but I loved it. Like, just the different elements, like, it's not kiddish, it's not for kids, it's for my age upwards. Like, it's definitely not for kids, even though the fact most of the main characters are played by kids. So I would definitely recommend for everyone to try it. Even if you think you're gonna hate it, just give it a go, because I'm telling you now, my course mates told me to watch this series on the Friday. By I think it was the Saturday, I had finished all the series. And within that time, I had done other things. Don't worry, I'm not a bore. I don't sit there and just go, right, I'm just going to watch 2 series now. I go out and do other things like gym and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely one of those series that you just need to watch. I definitely think so. I definitely would recommend people trying it out, because I was skeptical and I really loved it. It's weird. It's just like, you're like, what the heck is going on? Like, I would just say watch it for yourself. Honestly, give me comments below if you've watched the series and what you think of it and whether you agree with me. Also, say if my recommendations were a good idea. Like, did you watch an episode, watch a series after I've recommended it and actually agree with it? Like, just let me know, because I would love to know if I've helped people out with this. Anyways, so those are the series that I would properly recommend that I've really enjoyed, and I really believe that everyone should just at least try out watching, because they are just such good series. I have to say that Stranger Things is on Netflix, Grey's Anatomy is on Sky Go, and Vampire Diaries and Teen Wolf, they are both on Netflix. Although I believe that Vampire Diaries was also on a channel recently, but I can't put my finger on what channel. So at the end of this video, I just wanted to put across one series I generally don't think people should bother watching. Like, it's up to you. Like, obviously, my opinion means absolutely nothing to most of you. So I just think that maybe, I just thought I might help you out in case you don't want to waste your time. I tried watching this series and I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get my head around it. It was stupid. I believed it was stupid. There were so many series and I just thought, what's the point? I don't understand it. And that is Once Upon a Time. It was on Netflix. I literally got halfway through season 1 and I couldn't continue. I was like, I really find this boring. Like, most of the time, I make sure I get through a series because I want to get to the end so I can fully go, no, that was rubbish, but at least I've watched it and I can have a positive, a full opinion on it, instead of watching one episode and then saying, oh, it's rubbish. Like, you don't know how the series is going to continue. But in Once Upon a Time, I literally got midway through and I could not continue. Like, I was just like, this is just so boring. I'd say try it out for yourself, but I would not recommend even bothering. It's about fairy tales and people not knowing they're in a fairy tale and they're secretly Snow White and some dwarves. It's just ridiculous. Somehow there's a whole new world in the middle of actual world. It's just, in my eyes, rubbish. But obviously it might be different to you, and if you guys have an opinion, please leave a comment below if you believe that Once Upon a Time is actually a really good series and maybe I should try watching it some more. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please follow my Instagram and Twitter pages. They will be coming up after this. But if not, give me a subscribe, press that bell to get notifications of when I'm next posting my videos. And I hope to be sending you another video soon. If you have any videos you want me to do, please leave a comment as well. And don't be negative. I will not be replying, or I will not be fueling your fire, so don't even bother. So it will be very boring if you leave some hate. I'm telling you now. Right, until next time guys, bye!